A few years ago, I came across possibly the best self-improvement advice I've ever heard. It's all on you. You are responsible for everything. This idea is everywhere, and you probably heard some version of this before.
One of my main secrets is this. Everything that goes wrong in my life, I take full responsibility for.
Don't make excuses. Don't blame any other person or any other thing.
The only way you can do that is if you take 100% what? Responsibility for whatever you're experiencing.
It's one of the most popular ideas in all of self-improvement. It's all on you. Your health, your hobbies, your job, your finances, your love life, your communication, your inability to touch grass, it's all on you. But even though this advice is so popular, it is often misunderstood, and often the way people give this advice is honestly pretty freaking stupid. So, in this video, I want to talk about how taking personal responsibility can genuinely improve your life, but also the problem behind this advice. I've had this topic on my mind for a while, and I thought that it was gonna be a short, quick, easy, simple, your typical motivational video. But the further I looked into this advice, I realized that it's complicated. So I want to find the sweet spot of this advice, the middle ground. I want to talk about why it's great and also why it's not. So, if you're new here, hi, I'm Rocky. I'm a simple 18-year-old guy figuring life out and on the way trying to help others, younger or older, navigate their way through life as well. So yeah, this idea is everywhere, but it's not new. For this video, I looked into ancient philosophy and I found a couple of great examples. Aristotle, a Greek philosopher, once said, "Happiness depends upon ourselves." Epictetus, a Stoic born into slavery, said, "Make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens." It's crazy, right? A person born into slavery said that you can't control what happens to you, but you can control how you react to situations. Because, he was a slave, and I'm pretty sure he, at some point, became free, and since he studied philosophy, he continued to study philosophy and opened up his own school and also taught many other people philosophy. And in modern times, people like Tony Robbins, Jordan Peterson, David Goggins, and a lot of self-help authors or gurus all say some version of the same thing. Stop making excuses, take control of your life. You are responsible for everything you do in your life. But I also dug deeper and found this concept of extreme ownership. This guy, Jocko Willink, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, a former Navy SEAL, podcaster, and author, a freaking scary guy, says that taking full ownership of everything is the foundation of long-term success. Here's some quotes that I found. Extreme ownership. Leaders must own everything in their world. There is no one else to blame. If you take ownership of your problems, you take ownership of the solutions. The most fundamental and important truths at the heart of extreme ownership: there are no bad teams, only bad leaders. So, I think the reason this concept of extreme ownership resonates with millions of people is because we are used to blaming external things for our failures. And this ownership mindset helps to stop thinking of yourself as a victim and start taking accountability and change your circumstances, If we don't stop that dialogue in our head that says, "Oh, the world is out to get me, the world is the problem, and the reason I'm this and that is because of the world," that will make you stay in the exact same spot you're in. Implementing this advice took me quite a long time, but at some point I realized something uncomfortable. I didn't like a lot of things about my life, and it was all because of me. I was waiting, I was avoiding things, I was making excuses. So when I finally started thinking, okay, if this is my life, then it's on me to fix it. That's when things began to move. In my teens, I struggled a lot, mainly because I wanted to live a better life. But I spent most of my days doing nothing, playing games, wasting my time. I struggled to be consistent with my habits. I had anxiety talking to people, couldn't get out of my comfort zone. I wanted to start doing YouTube, but I couldn't take that step. But then I heard this advice. Do you want to live a better life? It's on you. Do you want to eat right? It's on you. Do you want to exercise? It's on you. Do you want to feel better, find love, get out of your comfort zone, overcome your anxiety? No one is coming to save you. You're going to have to figure it out yourself. It's on you. It took me years to really implement this advice, but I realized that so many of the things that I was struggling with was because of me. I was coming up with excuses for why I couldn't find time to exercise, eat better, or to stick to a new habit. I stopped waiting for permission and I started to live my own life. I stopped waiting for motivation and I started taking steps towards my goals. When I started to say that everything is my responsibility, I started to get optimistic in knowing that I can then fix it. And it helped me out a ton. I started this YouTube channel, became stronger, more confident, and what's crazy is, as someone who plays Minecraft a lot, I actually found a girlfriend, and no, she is not a minor. This mindset is great. Even though you might have faced something bad, you can still walk the path of success, happiness, and love. But I think this advice has problems with how it's shared, and especially when people say that everything is your fault. When people hear this advice, they often start thinking, oh, I'm a failure. Everything is bad because of me. But it's not. Not everything is your fault. Some people are born into rich families, some are born into poor ones. Some grow up feeling safe, some grow up in fear. Some grow up lucky, some people get lucky, some get sick, some get hurt, some get ignored. If someone hurts you, that's not your fault. If someone gets a serious illness, that's not your fault. No, if you get a serious illness, that's not your fault. A psychologist named Viktor Frankl, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, survived a Nazi concentration camp. And he said something powerful. We have absolutely no control over what happens to us in life, but what we have paramount control over is how we respond to those events. You can't control what family you're born into, what happened in your past, or what other people do, but you can control how you choose to react. What is my mindset, and how will I choose to move forward? I think when most people say that it's all on you, they're not saying that you are to blame for everything that happened to you. They are saying you are responsible for how you respond. Even the Stoics believe that there are some things that you can't control. Your beliefs, character, actions, and things you can't control. External events, other people, or certain outcomes. They didn't believe you are responsible for everything, but they believed that you are responsible for everything that you can control. Life can definitely be unfair. I'm gonna be honest, life can definitely be unfair. But if you want to improve your life, you need to start with the belief that you can change. Oh, Another quick thing that I forgot to mention, it is also your responsibility to ask for help and let people help you. Just because I said that everything is your responsibility, that it's all on you, it doesn't mean that you have to do this alone. You can ask other people for help, you can ask other people for advice, because nobody knows how to fix everything. You may struggle with a certain thing or certain tasks, and someone else who knows more than you, someone who can help you out, you know? So, thank you guys for watching. Stick around for future videos. And good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night. I love you guys and never stop learning.